That draw against PH Roanoke to start the year, and then a few wins since then. How do you guys feel like the season's been going so far forward?
I think it's been going pretty well. We really we have a younger team in general, but I think we've been developing all our players pretty well. I think that overall we can always keep working and getting better, but I think that in general we can communicate well. We have been able to work the ball well, and that's one of our big strong suits against PH. They were a really big physical team. They were a really great team, but we were able to score that goal through working the ball and working through our players.
Yeah, it's been a great season so far. Definitely things we can work on, but we have threats everywhere in the back. We have long throw, and we have good corner kicks, so we have threats everywhere, which is dangerous for any team, honestly. So I think we've been having a good season so far.
Sure.
The other night, you guys played LCA, and I understand it was a pretty tough first half. It was a windy first half.
Yeah.
But they kept it in, kept you guys pinned in pretty deep, and you guys poured it on in the second half. And Coach talked about you guys have had, it's kind of been a tale of two halves for you so far this season. Do you feel like that was kind of an example of that? How did you guys overcome the wind in the first half to have a big second half of that game?
Yeah, I mean, it was a big factor. As you can tell, it was 1-0 first half. We got scored on pretty early. I don't think that was due to the wind. That was just miscommunication with some of our players, and including me. But yeah, when the second half came around and we got the wind, it was hard for them to get out of their half, and we just dominated from there.
For sure, yeah. I think the wind, of course, was a big component, but I think being a second half, obviously we're a one-half team right now, and I think putting together two halves is going to be the key to going forward and winning more games. I think that in general, when we have our second half talk, we've played a little better, and I've experienced that throughout growing through JF and JV, and I think that once we can put together two good halves like we did against LCA in the second half, we're going to be able to roll through teams.
Looking a little bit ahead about the Glass game, just kind of talk to me about that. Those are guys you probably grew up playing against, maybe even grew up playing on the same club team as, maybe even still do to this day. What makes that game so fun? I know you play them twice on a yearly basis, and even sometimes the third time in the playoffs. So what do you guys most enjoy about that rivalry?
For me, I mean, it's a competitive game every single year, and I just love those types of games where we both battle as hard as we can, and we leave everything on the field. And yeah, like you said, I've played with a lot of them personally on travel and stuff like that, and I've been friends with a lot of them for years. So yeah, that's why I like the game. Friends and just competitive nature.
Yeah, it's always fun to play against those guys. I know a lot of them on the team, and they're great guys, and we love playing against them. So when we can, on club, we kind of compete there too, but not on the same level, of course. And I think high school brings in a much more serious atmosphere, and we can compete, have fun, but overall, it's about the game. It's about soccer, and we can have fun in that. So.